Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Like I promised in my last video, that next video we're gonna be learning how to survive during a brake failure when you're experiencing a brake failure on the road. Now, basically most drivers, they know what to do when you're experiencing a brake failure, but at that moment everyone is on high tension. Everyone is afraid of not knocking down anybody on the road, someone knocking them down, or their car being damaged, or possibly falling off a cliff. So now these are the things that hinder someone from reasoning or recollecting on possible solutions on what to do. Now, please do not panic always. Now, the first thing you do in the morning when you wake up before stepping onto the road is you service your car. You do your car servicing. Now, this your car servicing, you open the bonnet to check if your two fans are working accurately and at the same speed. You check if your fuel of gauge, you check if your hydraulic is gauge, you check if your water is in the right position, you check if if your front wheels of your vehicle have been deflated or they have been overpumped. Now, to avoid car accidents or to avoid breakdown on the road. Now, all these are to make your car function very, very well properly. You check on your windscreen if there is any frost or if there is anything that is to affect your sight when you're driving, please you wipe them off. And you also monitor your dashboard. But once you start it on, all those problems that you might not be seeing, that might not be seen on top, now they're gonna be reflected on your dashboard. You're gonna check them and you know on what to do. Now, if possibly mechanically or technically fits to for the job, you call on your car servicer and your car servicer is gonna do the exact problem. It's gonna fix it for you. Now, the first thing that you have to do when you're driving is, if you're driving, you test your brake, you test your gears, you test your horns, you test your lights. Now, you're driving and your foot goes down on your brake pedal, it doesn't stop. The car doesn't stop. You continue pressing, the car doesn't stop. You press and press, it doesn't slow down. Oh my god. Please do not panic. Please do not panic. Just touch yourself. Say all is well, all is well. You can survive this. Yeah, people survive it, so you can survive. Now, when you don't panic, you are gonna be able to remember all what you've learned on how to stop the car and possible solutions. One might be beckoning on you, telling you what to do, but you might not be paying attention because of the fear in you. Now, the first thing you have to do is to on your caution light. These are your caution lights. When you on this, your caution light is an emergency light, which is a double trafficator. It's gonna signal other people through your front lights and through your back lights that there is something wrong with either you or your vehicle. So everybody gives you way. So now, that is what the caution light or the double trafficator does. Number two, you wind down the four windows of your vehicle. You wind down the four windows of your vehicle. As you wind them down, it's going to give you free access to be able to communicate with other road users and other drivers. Now, we have stubborn drivers. Yeah, there are people that even when they see the caution, they don't want to leave. They believe that you want to overtake them. So they just want to drive on alley. Even ambulance, they don't give way for them. So you need to shout at them. You need to tell them your condition of your car. And normally, anybody with the right sense is hearing that your car is experiencing a brake failure. They're gonna excuse you. No one wants the car to be bashed. So that's why you need to wind down. You need to beg for help, and people may give you possible suggestions on surviving your brake failure. Now, number three, the third thing that you have to do is to keep honing and flash your light. You keep honing and you keep flashing your lights. Now, as you do this, other vehicles are gonna see that there is something wrong with you, or there is something wrong with your car. You're gonna see the panic on your face, and everyone is gonna be giving you space. Now, all these, why do we do this? Is to first of all clear the way, because if you cannot clear the way, you're not gonna be safe. You cannot only protect yourself, you must protect others, because if either you jam someone and your car stops, or you knock down someone on the road and you continue knocking down, you hit people, you damage places before your car comes to a stop. But no, that's not the best way. You can stop well like a pro. Now, all these things are to make other drivers and road users avoid you when driving. Now, number four, the next thing that you have to do is to use your hand brakes. This is not a hand brake. Your foot's brake is not a hand brake. This is your hand brake. Yeah, this thing that I'm holding that is rooted down, coming up, is your hand brake. It has a button in front You press it in, you match the clutch, you step on it, and you pull it up. Don't pull it up at once, just pull, release, pull, release. Now, this handbrake, it works with the back brake. Yeah, it works with the back brake. I call it the back brake because it works only on the back tires. Now, it stiffens the back tire just as the foot pedal works with the front tire. Now, it's going to stop your car from moving fast. You continue. If you just do it at once, take it high, it's going to force you into a spin. And when you spin, you cannot control your car anymore. You cannot control your car anymore unless you're expecting the spin. When you spin it, your car is gonna somersault at the end, and you're gonna end up destroying other vehicles on the road, and so surely you're gonna pay for the damages. So you pull, you release, you pull, you release, you pull, and you release. Now that is what you're gonna do with the handbrake, and your car is definitely reaching a stop. Now, the fifth thing that you have to do is the change of gears. This stick here at the middle, this is what you use for your change of gears. These are the line-up gears of the car. Remember, I told you that this L1 here stands for low gear. This L here stands for low gear 1, and this one stands for low gear 2. Now, this low gear 1, it works better and more accurate than low gear 2. So first of all, you don't bring it down to low gear 1, you press it in, you press the clutch, and you bring it down to low gear 2 first, because your car, remember, as we said in our last lesson, that when once you step off the clutch, your car begins to slow down when it's in a low gear 1 or 2. Now when you put it in 2, it's gonna slow down, but not exactly as stronger as this one. So as it slows down and slows down and slows down, you now change it to low gear 1, which works perfectly. That low gear 2, and this low gear 1, is gonna bring your car to a stop. If it doesn't stop, you continue stepping on your foot brake. Please, you continue stepping on your foot brake. Now it doesn't stop, but when they collide together, there is a scratch, there is a friction that forces it to come to a stop. So while you're doing that, you continue doing this, and your car is in a low gear. Now your car is coming to a stop. Possibly you're gonna see that happening. Yeah, it happens. I've tried it before and it happens. Now also, the next thing that you're gonna do is the zigzag driving. The zigzag driving is left, right, left, right, left, right. And when you move from right, you move to left, move from right, move to left. Now, first of all, why you have to clear the road is so that you can have easy access for the zigzag driving. Now, in this zigzag driving, just do it at once. You do it little by little. If you do it at once, your car is gonna spin. Yeah, and your car is gonna spin, and your car spins is out of your control. So you do it little by little, little by little, just left, right, and that's how you are gonna bring your tire to a stop, because the tires are moving, cutting corners, and as they're cutting corners, they're not moving straight. So it's looking for a way to stop. It's scratching on the road, and it's gonna definitely stop. So while you're doing that, you look for the size of the road. You check on the size of the road. You're gonna see planes. You're gonna see some stump. You're gonna see some hips. So what are you gonna do at that place? You're gonna take your vehicle down there and you drive there. And as you drive there, your tires are jumping on the planes, and which is gonna definitely force it to stop. Yes, it's gonna force it to stop. Now, also, you check if you see a roundabout, please go drive around the roundabout that is free without traffic. Yeah, without traffic, please go drive around it. As your car is turning continuously, the tires are turning, it is definitely bringing it to a stop. Yeah, it's definitely bringing the car to a stop. Now, also, another thing that you can do is to check for fields. If you see an open field, an open space, yeah, you can drive down there. If possibly you didn't say roundabout, and you continue spinning and spinning and just drive round and round and round and round until your car stops. Yeah, your car is gonna definitely stop, because gradually it's stopping as you're just turning around. So just turning around, it's gonna stop. Now, the next thing that you're gonna do is your number 8. You call your emergency lines. Now, after trying out all these things, it's time you reach out for help. Yeah, it's time you reach out for help. You pick up your phone. Please concentrate on the road. You dial your emergency number. You call them and tell them, oh, please, I'm experiencing a brake failure. You tell them the road you're in and the next road you're heading into. So now they can come down here. Now, most of these tow trucks, what they do is they have magnets at the front which they can magnet smaller vehicles like a salon car like this. Now when they magnet your car is gonna stop, and your car is definitely gonna stop. Or what they're gonna do is then you hook your car to your vehicle. When you hook your car to their vehicle, when they match their brake, your car is definitely gonna stop. Now, all these things are ways of surviving brake failure. And please, above all, when you're stepping onto the road, do not speed. Do not speed. Please, no matter where you're going to, it's better to arrive early and alive than to arrive dead. Yeah. Than to arrive dead. Please don't be too fast. Don't show that you are James Bond or you're a fan of Fast and Furious. Please just calm down. Share the road wisely. Share the road wisely. Just drive down and try and see how to help people on the road also, as you could be helped on the road. Alright guys, thank you very much. And now we have learned the basic ways of stopping your vehicle and surviving when experiencing a brake failure. Please do well to check on my next video, subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you very much guys. I love you all.
Exclusive from MikeBase.com.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me, cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.